suburban Detroit, the home of the Pistons, where we'll be broadcasting today's game live. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Alex Ended.
Well,
at times a contentious relationship between Howard and Van Gundy, but you see the respect there, sir. B.A., thank you. So Detroit will get the first possession. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The explosive pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the backcourt. Prez out there with Montejunas, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Prez, no good. On defense, Toronto. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And that comes from playing your opponent, knowing how they operate, and exploiting any mismatches that become available.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
From deep. Rebound, Detroit. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
Yeah, they really cost themselves there for sure. You have to make those shots. You just have to.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Beautiful pass that helped set up his teammate perfectly.
Here's Kim. Montejunas dishes to Prez. Back to Montejunas. A wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That kind of shot is something that DeRozan has worked hard on to make consistent.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He got the ball inside, realized right away he had a mismatch, and took him right to school.
Anderson outside. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jackson comes over with the double. Kim, the pass to Lowry. Prez with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Lowry dishes to Prez. Stolen by Jackson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Unbelievable play calling so far. 4 straight buckets to start this one off.
Here's Valanciunas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful. Inside and on the block.
Inside. Outside for Jackson. Johnson wide open. He fires. Second chance shot. Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson passes to Anderson. Caldwell Pope outside. Hit the tip. Goes up again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the second. Raptors trailed by 5. Prez kicks to Montejunas. And that one drops for him.
Love the ball movement. Prez is really spacing out the court well with his passing.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the evening. And that one misses. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Valanciunas. Soft touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 6.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
Lowry against Jackson. Anderson wide open. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Kim. And DeRozan kicks to Prez. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry inside the line. And another basket for Toronto.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Pistons leading by 4. And Anderson kicks to Jackson. Johnson outside. Jackson against Lowry. Outside Jackson. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. A 3 from Anderson. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Lowry dishes to Prez. Expanding his range. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The skill from Perez down on the block, working hard inside and getting the contact in the process.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Drummond. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Anderson a screen on Lowry. Here's Jackson. And here's Anderson for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Back to Lowry. It's deflected. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Kim, the pass to Moniunas. Prez kicks to Moniunas. Pass to Prez. To the inside. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jackson against Lowry. Jackson dishes to Anderson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Another 3 for Detroit.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
And Moniunas with the basket on the assist from Prez.
And with Prez, you get it all. Outstanding passes to his guys who have clean looks at the basket.
Johnson sets the screen for Jackson. Pass to Johnson from 11 feet away. Moniunas grabs the miss.
Isn't that the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you?
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Ingles can't get it to go.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his pass.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
Johnson goes in. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. I know we could be doing so much better on offense. To be making adjustments in this league if you want to stay on your game.
Powell, he's checked in for Detroit. And Toronto also making a switch. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeRozan passes to Kim. Johnson over to help. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Piston lead. Here's Moniunas. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Moniunas has got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Prez. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
Anderson the screen. Shot off the pick. Off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 6. Lowry has the open look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Ingles. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
Here's Johnson, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Harrison's checked in for Detroit. And then for Toronto, Bielitsa. He checks in for Montezumas. Jenkins comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Weber in for Kyle Lowry.
Wow, you know he's got to be inside himself. Terrible unforced error.
And the Pistons making a change here. Waiters is checked in. There's Harrison. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's a screen. And Waiters kicks to Anderson. And it's blocked.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Powell, that's good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Weber kicks to Prez. Weber dishes to Prez. Feeds it to Pirtle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Harrison passes to Ingles. Kicks it to Anderson. 6 to shoot. It's deflected.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Weber can't hit.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt. He loves to have that.
There's Harrison. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The feed now to Anderson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Raptors trail by 10. Weber kicks to Prez. Here's Bielitsa. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's good.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On the free throw, no good. Powell dishes to Ingles. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
And who needs to warm up? They did.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. Harrison passes to Powell. They grab their own miss. Anderson. Good D by Weber.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Pirtle kicks to Weber. Toronto working the ball around now. To the middle. It's deflected. Prez dishes to Jenkins. It's Bielitsa. Here's Kim. He shoots again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Brogdon, he's checked in for Powell.
What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
They set the pick. And Waiters kicks to Anderson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Pistons have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, and he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Anderson the screen. Here's Brogdon. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Kim, the pass to Pirtle. Now the dish to Prez. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's the pass to Ingles. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Raptors.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Bangs home the trifecta. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
Here's Harrison. He feeds it to Waiters. It's stolen by Jenkins. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Pistons lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
This has definitely been a perimeter-oriented game, and right now it seems like they can't miss.
Harrison out there with Brogdon. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Anderson. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. They're the group Detroit will start the second one. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olden.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Hornets was tremendous. He had 70 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Appreciate it, Dave. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
I am looking forward to watching this game again.
Just to shoot, and that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a superb bounce pass to get his teammate a good look.
And Jones slams it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harrison passes to Brogdon. To the middle, layup off the pick. And there's the play by Anderson inside. Anderson's got 13.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Detroit.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Here's Harrison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Kim. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
Anderson outside. Dishes to Drummond. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Prez. 17 assists, and his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
For the Pistons, Johnson, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Powell in for Harrison. And then for Toronto, Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Purdy. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jenkins. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Weber. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. Number 1, the Raptors.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Detroit's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to Lowry. Trying his luck deep. The second effort. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Pistons.
You know, Prez is someone his teammates look up to. A true leader who is just an extraordinary talent.
Drummond, count it, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break, here we go. Jackson in the corner. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Detroit.
The assist totals haven't just continued to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's good for 2. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Jackson. Johnson with a screen on Lowry. There's a good screen. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 4, and that one's good. Drummond's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Incredible. He was shooting the ball with good rhythm in the first quarter. Now he's just unconscious.
Pushes to Prez. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Stokes. Second chance effort, and it's sent back by Drummond. It's stolen by Jones. He dishes it to Prez. Out to the right wing. Stokes, the pass to DeRozan, and stolen by Drummond. In the corner, Powell with it. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Prez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Prez kicks to Jones. Prez with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Valanciunas is checked in for Stokes. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Andre Drummond. 2nd in rebounding, 2nd in blocks, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 5. No one near Prez as he lets it go. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Johnson dishes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Drummond. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Pistons have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here is Lowry. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And it goes down 2 points. And it's 7 points for Terrence Jones.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Drummond with a screen on Lowry. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Got a hand on it.
Look at Perez rise up for the timely block. So good at reading the opposition and getting high with those rejections.
Here's Jackson. Here's Drummond. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Perez picks one up.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side. And that can always help a team's cause.
Raptors trail by 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Toronto, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, the Detroit Pistons just way behind.
And I think for Toronto, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
That's been the key. This coaching staff knows what their strengths are. They play to those strengths. That's how they've gotten the most out of their talent.
Drummond, a screen. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The Pistons rebound. Back to Jackson. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. This one for three. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Here's Valanciunas. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That wasn't an easy finish for Valanciunas. The big man didn't have a good look, but got it to drop anyway.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
Detroit making a switch. Ingles is checked in. Montejunas is checked in for Toronto. Powell, that's good.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Today's game really has been a showcase for his passing ability.
Montejunas, no luck.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
Johnson with it. He's got 9, and the call will be against Perez. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Dion Waiters checked in for Powell. He doesn't get the second one. Raptors trail by 6. Perez kicks to Valanciunas, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
And the second free throw, good. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Pass to Drummond. Back to Jackson. He tries for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 12 in the game. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Perez has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto. The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Jackson kicks to Johnson. And that's going to be a travel.
Justice. Good play, man.
So it's Toronto now, trailing by 5. Lowry kicks to Perez. Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ingles passes to Jackson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
There's something to be said about putting a team on your back, trying to will it to victory. His scoring has been phenomenal this quarter.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. They double him with Drummond. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Johnson. Raiders against DeRozan. Raiders no luck. Raptors trail by 8. Feeds to Perez. Jackson comes over with the double. Kicks it to Lowry. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Waiters. The offensive rebound. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass. The way he's been shooting the ball this quarter, he has his teammates fired up. That's why they have this lead.
Brogdon, he's checked in for the Pistons. And that one falls for Jackson. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Got that bucket in no time at all. 25 points for Perez.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
To the inside. Here's Brogdon. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brogdon.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Listen up. We've got to make some adjustments on offense out there. Am I starting to sound like a broken record?
Just get him the ball and let him go to work.
Detroit making a switch. That'll do it for the first half. It's Detroit up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin.
Come on in. I love the passion, guys. Now let's talk execution.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going. And Toronto making a change here. Prez has checked in. Pistons leading by 13. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, the core of this team at the guard spots. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Moniunas, and it's Kim in at the 3 spot. The Raptor shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And that one, good.
As soon as Lowry sees some daylight in the mid-range, he'll pull up with no hesitation.
Outside Jackson. Drummond a screen. Jackson with it. Now Valanciunas defending. The 3 from Johnson. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Anderson the screen. Shot clock at 6. Caldwell Pope dishes to Anderson. From outside, off the mark.
3 straight misses to start the third period. Still trying to find that rhythm.
Here's Kim. Outside for Lowry. Kim, the pass to Lowry. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Just really fantastic manipulation of the D by Prez. So skilled at drawing these type of fouls.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Both free throws good from Prez. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Anderson with the screen for Jackson. Expanding his range. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
It's Lowry again missing.
He just looks uncomfortable offensively, really over the course of the whole game, and is killing his team.
It's blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. 2 points. That one goes.
It seems like almost every shot Lowry takes is contested, but he doesn't let it bother him.
Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. And it's Anderson atop the key. It's stolen by Prez. The shot comes out. Good D by Johnson. Pistons leading by 10. Lets it go with the 3. Anderson's shot is off.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line. That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Johnson for 3. Pistons keep it alive.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Anderson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now the feed to Jackson. From beyond the arc, Moniunas grabs the miss. Moniunas has got his 3rd rebound on the night. DeRozan on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Caldwell Pope outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points. And the Raptors call time here.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Powell, he's checked in for Anderson. And the Raptors also making a change. Jones is checked in. DeRozan's shot is off. Pistons leading by 10. There's the dish to Powell. There's the three. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Kim, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So Jones will go to the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Detroit. And for the Pistons, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded closely. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
But what he does is uses his body extremely well to shield off the defenders from the basketball.
Lowry, good.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. The 15-footer. Anderson's shot is off.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Prez kicks to DeRozan. Out to the right wing. It's good, and the Pistons lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Kim.
He's kept them hanging around in this one thanks to his play. He needs his teammates to step up, though.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 21. Anderson outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
His shot's been inconsistent tonight, but teammates are picking up the slack, keeping them ahead in the score.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. Caldwell Pope left side. Now Jackson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Jackson comes over with the double. Lowry. No good on that one. And Detroit the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. They set the screen. Here's Anderson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Joe Ingles comes in for Johnson, and it's Harrison in for Reggie Jackson. Stokes is checked in for Toronto. Bielitsa comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Harrison. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Caldwell Pope's got 15 points.
Really?
Here we go. Let's draw it up. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort. I know we could be doing so much better on offense. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now.
And get his players under control here.
The Pistons making a change here. Ogden's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Pirtle, he's checked in for Jones. Ingles kicks to Powell. Passes it to Harrison. from the low block, and there's another one for the Pistons. Raptors trail by 15 to the paint. Here's Kim. No good again that time.
See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
Here's Harrison, now recovering. Dishes it to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Powell. No good from outside. Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low. Here's Powell, and Detroit again with the bucket. Raptors trail by 15. Pulls up, high post. Detroit with the rebound. Anderson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Harrison. Anderson outside. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stokes dishes to Prez. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry fires. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Lowry's got 10 points in the game. Detroit leading by 16. And here is Powell. 10 points for him. Deep 2 from Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Kim, the pass to Stokes. Now here's Prez. Not a lot of room and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Raptors have gone 9 of 13 from the line, and the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Waiters, he's checked in for Powell. Here's Harrison. He dishes it to Waiters. Shoots a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Raptors trail by 17. Lowry kicks to Prez. Outside Lowry. For the 3. Good on the triple. 13 points in the game.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Anderson, a screen on Lowry. Harrison passes to Anderson. Here's Brogdon, covered by Kim. Here's Waiters. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from deep. They get it back. Stokes somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Stokes has got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Waiters. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Waiters got 5 points now this quarter.
And really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
And it's good. Caught through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. And then for Toronto, Montejunas comes in for Jarnell Stokes. And it's Jenkins in for Bielitsa. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Brogdon the pass to Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl. That free throw, no good. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Joe Ingles. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Kim. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That would have been a good time to just keep it simple. No need to rush that pass.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Harrison passes to Brogdon. Drummond a screen. Out left to the wing. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Lots of free throw attempts tonight. 11, in fact, and he's made 7.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough. You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable. But it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Prez dishes to Pirtle. The shot misses, and Motiejunas picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope.
Shooting free throws.
And Caldwell-Pope drops them both. Lowry. The shot will not fall. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Detroit leading by 18. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Johnson. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. The shot's good.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from in that close.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Brogdon. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And the Pistons lead by 20.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Nice job of seeing the play through by Kyle Lowry. Took the contact and still got it to fall.
Detroit making a switch here. Powell's checked in. The Pistons shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Drummond a screen. Jackson with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Powell with it. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Here's Jenkins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pistons leading by 19. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Taking good shots overall, hitting a high percentage of them. That's what has this team rolling.
Jenkins the pass to Kim. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Lowry. From deep. Drills it from outside. Lowry's got 19 points.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Drummond a screen. Shoots the 3. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Raptors trail by 20. Prez kicks to Valanciunas. Serrano working the ball around now. And taken away by Johnson. And the basket by Jackson. 23 points in the game.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
I think, you know what? He sniffed out the opportunity on the break. That's called cherry picking.
Prez kicks to Lowry. From 12 feet out. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And it's hard not to fall for Prez's pump fake there. So gifted at getting defenders up in the air. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors. No coverage that time.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, 2nd this half.
Powell with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Now Powell. Drummond dishes to Jackson. Anderson with the screen for Jackson. He kicks it to Anderson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Kim, and he banks in the layup.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Johnson left side. There's the three, and another three for Detroit.
And another to their second half goal.
3-ball, 3-ball, 3-ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Here's Jackson. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And Valanciunas kicks to low. Down low. Valanciunas' shot is good.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Anderson kicks to Drummond. Here's Jackson. They get the rebound. Raptors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Prez with the bucket.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Powell kicks to Jackson. Drummond a screen. Jackson passes to Anderson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Anderson's got 12 points here in the second half. Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Powell kicks to Anderson. It's stolen by Prez. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
And they double up Jackson. Here's Powell. Jackson kicks to Anderson. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Drummond. The 11-footer. 3 seconds left. Shot clock at 4. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Kim. And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one here. Powell with it. Picked up by Valanciunas. And here's Anderson from the arc. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pistons leading by 21. And they double up Jackson. Johnson kicks to Powell. Feeds to Drummond. Back to Powell. Launches a 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
I mean, these are daggers. When you start hitting threes in the fourth quarter, it really deflates the other team.
Prez kicks to Bielitsa. And again, no good by Toronto. This shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Johnson dishes to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Kicks it to Johnson. And another three for Detroit.
They're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Their defense has been atrocious all game long.
Kim, the pass to Pirtle. Prez kicks to Bielitsa. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Tried to lay it in against some tough defense. Probably not the best decision right there.
Now here's Powell. DeRozan defending. Here's Drummond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
That's his fourth personal foul. Andre Drummond.
First one falls for. Dion Waiters checked in for Powell. Then for the Raptors, Stokes is checked in for Pirtle. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Briante Weber in for Kyle Lowry. And here are the Pistons now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Jackson in the corner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was